Well, I'm back. It's been a week, but I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I made it. I'm here. Um, with a lot of new music, with a lot of new music. Um, quite a lot, and this is just one of them. But, whew, whew, these are good. So this song is called "Shadow" by a very small, um, single artist, um, who lives in Britain. Um, this is his first full album, but my uncle found him on Bandcamp. On Bandcamp, he's very small. Only has 540 monthly listeners on Spotify. But I just found out about him today. I listened to his album Corroding Soul, and it is incredible. It's actually mind-blowing how good it is. Like, holy, is it good. And I really want to get a CD of this, but the whole album is only 4 songs, but it's about 39 minutes, and it is a very, very fun listen. Very good journey. I love it. I love it so much. It's very good. And I just found it today. Just today. So, holy, is it so good. And this is the same song. This part, let me turn it up. This is the same song. It's so beautiful. It's so calming. It's so good. Huh. Like for metal? I was listening to this earlier and I was thinking, this is not what people think when they think metal immediately. But this might be some of the best metal I've heard as of recently, period. It's really good. Like, crazy good. And this guy definitely deserves way more love than 540 monthly listeners. I mean, this is so good. Like, I really want to support this guy. Because if this is what he's going to drop, this kind of stuff, holy. Doesn't even matter if it doesn't go far. He's already releasing crazy good music. Also, when you look at this album cover, you don't think metal, do you? Or this album cover? Maybe this album cover, but probably not. These are some beautiful album covers, too. Just some beautiful art. This one is kind of way different, but it's cool though. But it's so good. And I really want to listen to this whole album, just right now. But after this song is over, I'm gonna pause it and get to this. This is what I'm talking about. Weekly music discussion. I'm probably going to be discussing this album throughout the rest of the week, hopefully, if I do get to stream this week. Haven't gotten to recently, because so much work, but it's just a lot. But hopefully, gonna be able to do that sometime this week. Also, new headphones. They go crazy. They're actually... Okay, so here's my take. Here's my take on JBL. If you're debating on whether you should get JBLs or Beats, get JBLs. Do not get Beats. If you want Beats, don't get Beats. Get JBLs. Because the customizability is so good. Like, I got Beats, and then I had my JBL earbuds, and I felt like I got the best Beats that they have, the Studio Pros, and I felt like my JBL, like my $80 JBL earbuds were better because you could customize the audio. So these were $200. I returned those Beats and got these instead, and oh my god, is it incredible. It's so good. So if you're ever debating on whether you should get Beats or JBLs, get JBLs. Get JBLs. Beats are not good. Beats are not that good. They're way too overhyped and not nearly as good. Sure, they have good audio, but you can't customize it. You can't say, oh, I want more bass. You're set with the middle, which is not good. If you want to enhance your music experience, get JBLs. Please. Do not get Beats. Like, at any point. Because these things also have crazy good noise canceling as well. I'd say maybe just as good or even better than Beats, or than the Beats Studio Pros. So would get JBLs instead. They're a little more bulkier. They don't look as good, not as clean, but they are incredible. Anyway, let's get to the weekly music discussion. 48 minutes, 11 songs. Probably not going to go through all of these because it's weekly. But I feel like I should start with the song of the day, which is Yesterday's Sun by the Mayan Factor. Now, this song, I've been getting really into more acoustic things, mainly because of Unknown. Thank you, Unknown. I've been mainly getting into a lot of acoustic stuff because I just realized, man, this stuff is so good. I just haven't listened to enough of it. So thank you, Unknown, for being the GOAT. But the Mayan Factor was one of the ones that my brother got me into. They're not very big, they're not very popular. But oh boy, do they have some amazing songs. And this is one of them. It's a very simple song. It's not like too crazy, but it's very beautiful. It's just very calming. But I'm gonna just play this whole song. I'm not sure if it's what you're gonna expect, but I love it. So yeah. I'll turn it up. So it's a very simple. So it's not like well, it's not simple, but it's not very full. But it's so good. It's so effective. It's so calming. It's so beautiful. Like I love it a lot. So there's like something on my tongue. It's like itching the back of my throat. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know what that is. There's like something on my tongue. Yeah. I'll figure it out later. But it's very good. The Mind Factor is very good. Highly recommend them. Still gotta listen to a lot of their stuff, but even just that song is very, very good. Very good. It's. I like how it's just mainly just the acoustic guitar. You know, it's very effective. Very, very simple. Feels traditional. Feels older. Almost, but feels very good, and it's very pleasant. It's very nice. It's very intriguing. But would highly recommend just sitting down and listening to that song, just like looking up. It is a very short song. I wish it was longer. I wish it wasn't a minute and 28 seconds, because, I mean, I really wish it was a lot longer. But, I think it's very good. Like, very, very good. Now what should I do next? Okay, so so I gotta explain a couple things first. So I haven't been able to stream a lot this week, like at all, because of work. And by work, I mean schoolwork. Been very tough, been very, very heavy. So my therapist is helping with that, but I'm trying to work on that a little bit. I've been behind a lot of stuff, just getting that done. Still behind on a lot of stuff. Still trying to get that done. But it's just a lot. It's a lot. Like a lot. But I've been trying to work through it. Which has resulted in less streaming. Less getting fun. Or less getting stuff done that I want to get done, that I want to do. Not a lot of fun happening, this week. But hopefully next week is a little better. Hoping it is. Actually, it's not gonna be. We have like 4 tests. Oh my god. We do have Friday off though. That could be nice. But also with track and field, that season started. So the track season has started, and track meets are going to be tough. Gonna have to do a lot of work during trek, a lot of running. But the track meets are going to be especially tough because, I had a track meet yesterday, where I had to be, it was like an hour, a little less than an hour long drive. I had to be there by, they said we had to be there by 8 in the morning. That means on a Saturday, I was waking up, I had to go with a friend too. So on Saturday, I was waking up at 6:20, getting ready, going with my friend, and then trying to go. We got there at like 9 o'clock because no way we were getting there at 8. But I was there for 6 hours before I even did the one event that I could actually do. Because long jump was canceled for some reason for freshmen. It was weird. And then I couldn't stay for the 200-meter dash, which would have happened like maybe like near 9 o'clock at night. Like maybe 7 or 8 o'clock. That would be crazy. So I was there for 6 hours, ran 100 meters, and then left. But then yesterday I also had like a dance. They're called socials at my school. We can't have dances because you can't have open you can't be open with your relationships, as in, like, you're not supposed to tell anybody that you're in a relationship because other people will feel left out. That's the best way to describe it. Now, my school just doesn't want people getting in relationships unless they think they're going to get married because, well, Christians. But, anyway, so it's been very packed, very tough, like, I was gonna stream last night, but I couldn't because I was so tired from not only that week, but from the track meet and the dance and stuff like that, that I went to bed I went to bed at, like, right around when I was gonna start stream, and I was gonna stream today, earlier, because I fell asleep, but I wound up hanging out with friends to try to get any fun in, so that was interesting. But it's been very tough, very packed, very intense. So that's why schedule has been very choppy. Actually streaming has been very inconsistent the last week, and it's going to be pretty inconsistent for a bit. Probably not spring break. I'm going to hopefully stream a lot during spring break, which is, in fact, 2 weeks from now. But it has been very choppy. Yes. Wow, Jerry Soda, it has been choppy. So, I don't know if I'm going to be able to be on this week, like, at all. Who knows? We'll have to see. But, God. Okay, so it's 9:10 right now. I have till 10 o'clock, maybe 10:10 if I'm pushing it. We got through a song. Okay, what song should I do next? Okay, pick a random number. Not this one or this one. I already did these two. Or not this one or this one. Pick one. Someone pick one. Pick one to talk about. Weekly music. Okay. Okay, if it's weekly music discussion, that technically means that I have to stream another time this week. 8. Disco Surf Curse. Very good. Very good song. Okay, now, if we're talking about... So, a lot of people don't know Surf Curse by name. I know I didn't. But a lot of people know Surf Curse because of one song. This song. Not Disco, but Freaks. And as soon as I play the song, like, most people will recognize it. Let me just, let me turn it down. Oh my god, that is loud. It's this song. So a lot of people know this song. Don't kill me. But, like, this is definitely their biggest song, by far. 1.354 billion listens. Anyway, I'm gonna pause it there. But their next song, it's different. I mean, it doesn't have the same feeling as Freaks, but it is still a pretty big song. Pretty big jump in size from Freaks to Disco, and then Disco to their next song. There we go, got it. But I think Disco is a very nice song. It's a very pleasant song. I was listening to it in the shower. It came on my rotation in the shower, and I was like, dang, forgot about this song. This is good. I'm gonna just play it. If I'm being honest, right now, this moment, I'm kind of forgetting how it goes. Like complete, it's gone. So, bear with me here. That's right. Okay. It's got this very groovy kind of feel, kind of catchy a little bit. Feels like a kind of strange off party song. That's why it's called disco. Again, like Surf Curse, like some of the other people on this, on this rotation, this weekly rotation, they have their very specific sounds. You can kind of tell who it is based on just the sound of the song. Which that chorus, you can it kind of has that same feel as the chorus of Freak. But you can kind of tell, but it's very... It's very nice. Like this kind of like, you know, that pausing part, and then going into the same sort of, you know, like. Also, a lot of the notes have a similar sort of, similar to Freak. But they have their similarities. They're very different. They're very different songs, but they're both very good. I mean, of course they are. They're their top two songs. I'm trying to think of a word, but I can't remember what it was. Ooh, a good one. A good one for that next, oh, it's not shuffled. Okay. Never mind. What is the thing that I'm looking for? Well, it doesn't pertain to the song at all, but it does pertain to music, but I'm trying to think of whatever it was. It's like when, like there's a rhythm or a melody, but on one of the times around in that melody, the chord is different. Catches you off guard. No. 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 This is terrible. U, no I, no O, no P, no A, no S, no. This is terrible. I feel like I have... Have I heard of the Wallows? I feel like I have heard of the Wallows. It very faintly rings a bell. So F, G, no H, no J, no, okay, no L, Z, X, C, V, B, N. Yeah, okay, I felt like it would come up if I just tried every letter once, but okay. Oh, Wallows. Wallows. I feel like I think this dude looks very familiar. Calling after me, the Wallows. They're pretty popular. I think I've heard of these guys before. It rings a bell. It rings a bell. Oh. Oh. Hey, this album cover reminds me of, why did it pause? This reminds me of this album cover a little bit. Kind of similar, I guess. Kind of similar, I guess. Also, Godspeed You, Black Emperor. So good. If you like post-metal. This is... Whew. Deceptive cadence. That's what I was thinking of. Deceptive cadence. That is the word that I was thinking of. Sorry, I'm loud. Ooh. Is this recent? Oh, yeah. Huh. This year, or last year. This is a banger. That guitar is so good. Holy. Wait. Just have... Oh. I dropped something. Bet. Always down for suggestions. I hate that it keeps doing that. Like, it stops typing for a second. Oh, Valentine by Laufey is fire. I'm trying my very hardest to say your name, but my eyes are not working. Okay. This is a banger. Anyway, what's good? How are you? Merca. Not a very nice place right now, but... Dude. Oof. Okay. Dreamland. This was 2020. Very simplistic album cover, and I love it. That's interesting. Uncanny Valley. Fire. I like this album cover. I like this album cover. It's very minimal. Okay, I think I like this one better, but... I don't think I've heard of Coin before. I like the groove that these have going. I like the sort of like God damn it. Okay, I'm not gonna find the word. I'm not. I just like what it's got going. It's got a nice pace. Because it feels like it's going kind of quick. Like, especially with those hi-hat hits. Or those snare hits. Like that. You know, but it's very... Also, with, like, the notes and stuff like that, it has this sort of calming... Like, it's not, like, fast in a way that's, like, sporadic. It's fast in a more so kind of cruising sense, which I like. Okay. Dang. Wild cherry soda on a roll with these suggestions. Oh, wait, it did it again. Cannot type. Bet. I'm trying to remember this song. Wait, I literally saw, I literally saw these guys, but wait, I'm trying to remember. What did that song sound like? I don't remember what that song sounds like. What does that song sound like? I know these guys. I'm trying to remember what that song sounds like. Weren't they on my front page earlier? I swear I saw these guys on my front page earlier. What does the song sound? I'm not going to remember it. I swear I'm not going to remember what the song sounds like. The variety is beautiful. Okay. God, love that bass already. Yeah, I know these guys. I swore I saw them not too long ago. On my... Let me add this so that I can listen to it after to see if I can recognize what it is. New Ruby album? Okay. From your city? Fire. Have you seen them live before? If they go live? I mean... Fire. Ireland seems fun to visit. I've heard good things about it. Yeah, you gotta get the fun dip. I love fun dip. Fun dip is so good. the stick broke, so I'm trying to get really trying to be precise with my fingers. I feel like there's so many bands that I feel like deserve to be more popular, but there are a lot of bands that I feel like who are popular who do deserve it very much. Who is it? Good Kid. Good Kid is good. Good Kid has some very good songs. Mimi's Delivery Service is very good. This is good. This is, like, really good. I always eat the stick before you finish it. Really? I mean, like, I sometimes, I'll sometimes do that. And just, like, try to dump the powder in my mouth. But thing is that, like, the powder gets, like, wet on the bottom of the packet, and so it gets stuck in, like, a mountain, and I can't get it. And it poofs in my face. It's like, poof. I'm like, oh. Isn't that relatable? This. I like this bass. Baby Bottle Pops is, yeah. Pop Rocks, What else did I have in here? I don't know. I like these. I like this drum line a lot. Also, that dreamy guitar with the reverb in the background. This is a big, big ad. I like this dude's voice. It has that similar feeling, like this strangely, how do I describe it? It has this strange sort of flow going, and I like it a lot. Because I can tell that this song definitely has a lot of weight, but it's less direct in the tempo, and more so in the sort of mixing of the bass and the drums primarily. Like, the weight is more so in the atmosphere of the song rather than the tempo or anything like that, or rhythm. I like that a lot. That was really good. Said bug. Okay, let me listen to this song and see if I recognize it. Radiohead. Yeah, I think I know this. Fire. Let me skip through a little bit. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I know this song. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know this song. I like that song a lot. Ooh. I like that acoustic. I'm definitely going to give these guys more of a listen, like, in depth. Like, into one of their albums, like, maybe one or two. Just to get a feel. What about the classics? They got Barry Keoghan, like the like the actor. Like the actor from like Dunkirk and like the Batman. Wasn't he in the Batman? That's fire. That's fire. Song 2. Blur. Do I know these guys. Yeah. 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 Ooh. Yeah. Okay. Mm. 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 Oof. Huh. 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 Well, okay. I do know I think I do know these guys. I'm definitely gonna know this song. Oh, this is a nice song. Okay, I like the vocal layering a lot right now. Really? Like 2D? 2D or Murdoch? Which one does he play? That he plays so 2D. Oh my god. Wait, what? Wait. Wait, you just like yeah, you just like you just blew my world away. Also, Oil is a very good song. I love Oil. Oh, it's these guys. Oh yeah. Woohoo! Yeah. Woo! Yeah. Yeah, that is 2D. I guess I never connected the two of them. I don't know why I don't have this song in my... Oh, I know what I did. I know what I did as a kid. I knew that this was like a very big song when I was like in my younger years, I guess. I guess I shouldn't say when I was a kid because I'm still a teenager. But um I think what happened is that I remember you just brought back memories, dude. I remember my brother was big into Gorillas, and then he played this song, and so I just connected this song with the Gorillas. I was like, "Oh, this is a Gorillas song." I think that's what I did. That's at least that's what I'm remembering. That's what it looks like. Huh. Hi, 2D. Fire. Yeah, I know this song. I also really want to listen to Oil. Oil is a very good song. Or at least part of it. This is a banger, though. This is a classic. You're right. Hey, this is also a classic. This, like, caught me as a Gorillaz song when I was, like, 6 or 7. Nah, maybe even, like, yeah, probably, like, 6. Oof. I didn't listen to, okay. I didn't listen to all of Cracker Island. I listened to the first 2 or 3 songs. And I didn't listen to the rest. I don't know. After Humans, I was kind of like, and so I didn't really listen to all of Humans or much of anything after that. So, is it good? I don't know if it's good. I haven't heard really much about Cracker Island, but I do know that this song is very good. I heard this at the Noodles and Company too. Mm. Also, Stevie Nicks is great on this song. She's old, dude. She's old. And she's still popping off. Like, she still got it. And I didn't mean that in a bad way. I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean like, she's so old. I mean, she's old and she's still doing really good. She's doing really good for her age. Okay, I can't save it from... I can't save myself. I don't know why I'm trying. It's over. I should just stop talking. I love this melody, though. Shit. Dude. Just took a tumble. Love the vocal layering, dude. I talk about vocal layering too much. Dude, you hit the... had to hit the necklace, dude. Dude, that's... I talk about vocal layering too much, but that's because it's so good. And this song, it's strangely strange, but it's very good in this song. I love this melody. How old is Stevie Nicks? '76. She's still going crazy. Also, if you want classics, I could change up the feeling of this full 180 to At the Drive-In. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that after this next song. I'm a full 180 the feeling. Like, you know, this song, just like, just throw that out the window after this next song. Like, when we get to this, just get out. Didn't mean it like that. don't get out. But like, rework the thought process a little bit. I guess. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Just kind of speaking. Ooh. Yeah. It looks like... This is good. This is interesting. Yeah. This is... I love this song. It's so good. Thing is, this was a recommendation, actually. Someone recommended me this song. One of the viewers added this to the Songify, and I listened to it again during, like, when I was going up to my track meet yesterday, and it was so beautiful. It looks like they mistyped. I don't know what it's Morse code for, but I do know that it's Morse code. Nah, I've never heard this one before. Okay, I like how everything's sort of mixing. You know what? Watch. I'm gonna hit that. Gotta hit them. Hit the pour. Okay, it doesn't all come out for having to do it a couple times. And now my fingers are blue. Sorry, I'm eating so loud. I'm like, this is good. I like this dude's voice a lot too. Yeah, doing fun dip crack. Yeah. Just finished up my fun dip. Dude, kids used to do that. Not to change the subject so drastically. But, like, I remember when I was younger. So many, like, some kids in the back of the bus would, like, would snort freaking fun dip. And I'm like, bro, why? Noses were like blue. That's such a drastic change of subject. My bad. No. Oh, you don't know fun dip? Oh. It's this like package that has these sticks of like it's like a sugar stick, and then there's like this like flavored powder on the other side, so you lick it and then stick it in the powder, which sticks to the stick, and then you lick the stick. It's so good. It's candy. Yeah, that was well, I always forget what it's not blue raspberry, it's raz apple magic. It's raz apple. That's weird. It was a banger. David Gray. I'm gonna be up tonight. I had too much caffeine today too, so I'm probably not gonna fall asleep for a while. That was a great song. Also, dude has aura on the top of the dude has so much aura. With that mirror, dude. The pound. I just had like 20 of these, man. A pound. That's fire. What if I ate a pound of fun dip in a day? I would probably die. I should do that before a track meet. That would be fire. Okay, time for a drastic change of pace, and I'm talking about very drastic. Like, you heard how... yeah. I'd be, like, tweaking. That would be so fire. But drastic change of pace. So you know how beautiful and melodic that song was with the acoustic guitar and the great singing and vocals and stuff like that? Get ready for the opposite. Let me see. I love this so much. Oh my god. This drastic change of pace. Well, it's not too drastic of a change of pace. It's a pretty drastic change of pace. You can't tell right now, but if I were to play a different song from this album, oh my god. Like, it sounds pretty good. Like, if I were to play this song, or like this song, oh. Or this song, oh. You'll see in a little bit. But this song is genius too. Not even at the main part yet. Just wait. Just wait. Right here. You'll... It's it's very different. It's not too different. I mean, it's pretty different, but I could play a different song from this album. This is their most popular song. Anyway, I'm gonna yap a little bit about At the Drive-In. At the Drive-In was a 90s band that was one of the most influential post-hardcore bands there was, especially with this album, Relationship of Command. Oh, and this was like, they released Relationship of Command like a month or two before they broke up. But this very loud, sort of distorted, not necessarily melodic with the vocals, but very passionate, very loud with the vocals sound. Anyway, even just in this song, massive switch of pace. Like mid-song. Not even just with this, but you know, it has that very shrill vocals, but then this beautiful piano. And also, a lot of this stuff, a lot of these lyrics look like they make no sense at all. But it's very, like, what the lyrics actually mean is very genius. It's very good. Yeah. Now, which one of these guys do you think is the vocalist? Which one do you think is the vocalist? Because this was always one of my favorite things. Second one or the last one? These two? No, it's this guy. It's this guy. Which I never expected that at all when I first saw them. Yeah, this guy up here, that's him. That's him. Okay, now that's the guy, Cedric Bixler Zavala. He's actually one of my favorite vocalists because of after At the Drive-In broke up. The Mars Volta is like one of my, there he is again, is one of my favorite bands ever. Let me just say, different sound, kind of similar. Oh my, it's like mind-blowing. But even just in this song. So you know how we had the final melody here? And then we have this very kind of climactic vocal section, and then it's just him singing at the end. But you can tell it's not the end of the song. It's 4:42, and there's 6 minutes of this song. And then it pulls up on you like this. Pulls up complete 180. It's so strange. It's like when people think of rock, metal, music in general, they don't think of this. And it's so good. At least I think it's so good. If you don't like it, okay. Yeah, if you don't like it, I'm fine with that. I mean, I don't often see a lot of people liking At the Drive-In when they come on, just because of how different they are, you know? And not this song in particular. Usually the song doesn't come on. Usually their most popular song comes on, which is what I put in the queue next, which is also very different. And you could tell, but they're like one of the biggest post-hardcore bands that I can think of. This was a very big song. Like they played on what was it? They played live on like a news thing. I can't remember what it was, but you can tell by the vocals how different they are. Like he's like screaming. He's like screaming. And of course, that's a very big thing in hardcore and punk, or at least punk rock, and then of course like metal, except for new metal, but like in the main melody, it's not, the vocals aren't meant to be specifically melodic in a sense. They are meant to be dissonant, but they're very loud and passionate, and it's more so about, I'd say, that dissonance and that like kick, that punch that it gives you, you know. It's very good. Like when a lot of people think, like when I think of At the Drive-In, a lot of people think when they first hear it of just sporadic, you know, all over the place. I think of intricate in a way. I think it's very loud and fast and crazy, but it's also intricate. Like it's not like them just playing random shit, you know. Arctic Monkeys. Oh, I love Arctic Monkeys. I hate when it does that. And then have I listened to Death Cab for Cutie. Arctic Monkeys is great. 8 minutes long. Thank you. Gotta love my long songs. I don't think I have heard of Death Cab for Cutie. But they have this very, I mean, I could recognize Cedric's voice anywhere, and also his sound. Like I could recognize At the Drive-In anywhere, but the Mars Volta, I'd say it's pretty different. It has a similar sort of, it's similar in a way, but it's also very different. But also, fire album cover. It was so confusing when I first saw it. I didn't know what was going on. It makes sense once you cut. It makes a little sense once you know. Also, very strange ending to the song. Like this is still the ending. It looks like an. Yeah. And then Francis the Mute is genius. Also, amazing album cover. They got some great album covers. I mean, holy. They have some great album covers. Except for this one. I mean, this one is a good album cover. It's very different. But Arctic Monkeys is great. Why am I not following them? Not. That must be. No way. Hey, here's the guy. Here's one of them. The ashes of the hardcore group at the drive-in. I wasted a little time. Yeah, both these dudes were at the drive-in. Oh, I want to see the Mars Volta live so bad. They were live a couple years in a row, like last year and the year before that, but I just didn't get the chance to see them live. I really want to see these dudes live, like really bad. Thing is, they're doing another. I hate. The 1 year that I'm like, I could do concerts maybe. Hopefully next year, because that's when I get a car. But I'm like, I could go with my brother to a Mars Volta concert. I saw that they were on tour, and they're not coming to my city. Not even coming to my state. So. Arctiva MC. Monkey. Dude, Arctic Monkeys live would be good. I would watch Arctic Monkeys live really, really bad. This is a banger. What other songs did I really want to... I mean, I guess I could do Corroding Soul. New C418, though. New C418. I'll do the new C418. Sure, I'll do Pumpkin. I'll do that, and then I could maybe do one more song before I have to go. Because of how long this one is, I might skip through it a little bit. But I'm also probably going to be adding more of these. Oh my god. This dude deserves more love if you love metal. It's hot down here. Damn. Okay. Alright. Dude, Arctic Monkeys is really good. Classic. I love this. Wait, what? Whoa. Caught me off guard. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I love this. Oh, I love this. This kind of reminds me... Why does this remind me a little bit of King Crimson? In a really weird way. It also kind of reminds me of, who does this remind me of? I mean, a little bit of Pink Floyd, maybe? Just kind of reminds me of that, I guess. I love songs that build up like this, though. Like, like King Crimson, Starless. Like Starless by King Crimson. 12-minute long song. Like half of that song is just build up, but it's so beautiful. It's so good. God, they are old. Huh. Most of these aren't even the same members. Like, I want to skip a little bit through this song, but it also feels like I can't. Just because of the buildup. I'm gonna do it a little bit. Oh my god. Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna listen to this whole song through once I start doing stuff. Like, once I have the chance, I'm gonna listen to this all the way through. It's like probably several times. Ooh. I like this dude's voice. Huh. There we go. This is really good. I love this a lot. Holy, I really like this. Really. I feel like a song like this I would love to see live. Mm. Dang. Holy. That was really good. That was really good. Wait, what? That was pleasant. I don't know. I've been saying pleasant a lot recently. I really like that. Holy. Oh, yeah. Now we get to C14. So C14, of course, one of my favorite artists ever. I think the Minecraft soundtrack is the best soundtrack I've ever heard. He's been my top artist for like the past like 4 years. It's because I listened to him so much in passing. I feel like I definitely feel like Yunkagor might take the throne from him this year. I always have to say that. I always have to say that Yunkagor is gonna probably take the throne because I cannot stop listening to Yunkagor. Where is Yunkagor? Where is Yunkagor? Yunkagor? Well, I follow too many people. I follow too many people. How do I find Don Tolliver before Yunkagor? Okay. I feel like Yunkagor might take the throne from C418 just because I listen to Yunkagor a lot. I highly recommend. Some of the best jazz stuff I've ever heard in my life. Anyway. So C418 has had a track record of his actual personal stuff not doing nearly as good as the Minecraft stuff, which I feel is sad. In like a way that I think his solo stuff is really good. It doesn't get enough love. It definitely deserves a lot more love. But this is for his new game. Actually, he's going to release a game. Don't know what it's going to be, but I do know that he's releasing a game and he's making the soundtrack for it. And this is a very pleasant song. Again, pleasant. Should make a pleasant counter. How many times I say that word? Sorry, I'm also scratching myself a lot because I got a crazy sunburn. It's not a crazy sunburn, but I did get sunburned. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. That is loud, but it's very. Oh. My bad. Oh, I love C418's music so much. He's got the, I mean, like, his ability to make soundtrack music is very good. And I say this song reminds me much less of Minecraft music and more so of the Flower soundtrack. I wonder, is Flower an actual... Yeah. It reminds me of the Flower soundtrack, which is very good. I loved it. Why do I not have it added? It reminds me of Flower a lot, which, if you have not played Flower, I played it on stream a couple weeks ago. Oh my god, is it amazing. Love this game. Anything by that game company, yes, that's the game company name. Anything by them, we only have like 3 or 4 games, but anything by them is an incredible game. So, Flower is Frosty by Bjork. I think I'm gonna do this song, and then hopefully this one. I'll just see how. Oh, sure, I'll do that. I'll just see how this plays out after we're done with these next two. Yeah, the Smiths are the classic. I love the speed of this. I love how quick this is. Got a lot of ads today. Also, I forgot a lot of these aren't going in the... Because we're not actually putting them on the Songify, a lot of them aren't going in the viewer songs playlist. I'll add them later. Ooh, my shoulder. I love these songs. We haven't had a bad song today. Not even close. This is very nice. I love this speed it's got going. Whew. You got so many good songs today. Holy. But yeah, that C418 song just brings a smile to my face every time I listen to it. This is reminding me of something. Like something very specific, but I can't remember what it was. Like, this is reminding me of a song. Oh, that just like... What is this reminding me of? There's like a very specific song that I'm thinking of that I cannot remember for the life of me. I know what it is. Oh no, I hate to say it. I hate to say it. I think it's reminding me of a couple different songs. But I hate to say it. The biggest one that it's reminding me of is it's reminding me of Five Nights at Freddy's. I think I'm a little brain rotted bastard. It's reminding me of Freddy when he's back to jump scare you when the lights go out. It's very good though. I like this. Ambient music is so good. Oh, that's right. I never talked about Alright, it's E now. Okay. Did I talk about this song? Which one is it? I have it on vinyl. It's discrete music. Fullness of Wind. But yeah, C418's music just brings a smile to my face almost all the time. Well, with at least that song, Pumpkin. Oh, it brings such a smile to my face. I gotta listen to more Brian Eno, but he's got so much music. I don't know if I talked about this song. It's just a beautiful orchestra song. Even just that beginning. It's so... with the cellos and the bass specifically. Ooh. Like, when this song comes on my rotation, shivers. Oh no, I feel bad. I feel bad for you. You're playing this music. You're playing this. You're playing, you're playing this when you're paying $50,000 to the hitman. That's so good. uh, that's really yeah, relatable. Uh, uh, but Brian, cinema. You're like, you got these beautiful bird's eye view camera angles, and flying through, and your op gets shot. It flies past, like people pull out and pull out like drift in the parking lot, pull out the cars, just start popping them, and you're just listening to this. That's so good. That's so funny. Real. Nah, but like this kind of music, like this kind of song, this kind of song is so beautiful to just listen to at nighttime when you're just looking out. Like when I'm looking out of the window in my kitchen, just out on I have like an open space beyond my backyard. There's like a park. Just looking out at the park when it's dark and kind of misty a little bit outside. It's just like, and then of course, yeah, it cuts to the ops getting taken out. Cuts to heads being blown. Real, real. I don't know if I was in LA, I would not. I don't think I would have a square foot of space. You have a window in this economy? Real. Dude, I can't even have eggs anymore. But Brian Eno was like the ambient music guy. for one cubicle. Real. For like 1/8 bathroom, 1/8 bedroom, like um house. It's not even a house at that point. It's like a box or something. 1/8 of a house, 750K. You get this corner. That'll be like all everything everything your family has ever owned, and you get like that, like maybe that half of the smallest room in the house. You know, you get half the bath. You get the bathtub if you pay your your whole net worth. Anyway, I'm gonna pause that there. Oh my god, it's so beautiful though. This song is so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Oh, Brian. Oh, Brian. This is what I mean. Like, this is the kind of song that I want to play on the violin. I do play the violin for school, but that's the kind of song that I want to play. I don't think I have time for any more. It's 25 minutes past when I was supposed to go. I could do another generational switch up with this is a banger though. Dude is a crazy guitarist. No lyrics either, so you could just listen to this. I think this is my favorite Prince song. Well, I would love to do the drums for this song. Think I should do another generational switch up? I'm gonna play a little bit of Yonkagore. I'm gonna yap about Linger in the Rain a little bit. Just because I got these new headphones, and so now I can hear everything so perfectly clearly. And being able to switch up the audio, of course, is amazing too. And that like really enhanced my Yonkagore experience. I'm not gonna finish this song. If you really like that song so far, you can listen to that on your own. I'm getting tired, and I have to go soon, and I'm just gonna yap about Linger in the Rain now. Generational switch up yet again. But I mainly want to talk about the chorus, one of the lines, and then the ending to this song. I'll talk about the beginning a little bit though. Now, when I'm thinking of, like, I was thinking about this before, like, during this week. When I think of Young, I think this might be Jan's most well-rounded song, in my opinion. It is their most recent song. But I feel like this is their most well-rounded song in terms of musically. Which, again, All the vocal layering that Jan does is very good, but this... I'm gonna turn it up for myself, actually. Oh, sorry, hit my mic. That's my bad. That just ruined... I just ruined the song with my... My bad. Anyway, what I actually talk about? Yeah, I just like hit it with my hand. She's like... Fumbled so hard. Like, look, I literally just have to go... Time for a talk break after that. Yeah, yeah, watch. If I just take my finger and then just like, it's okay. It's unbelievably loud. Like, I'm like, god damn. Okay, so I have to be as unbelievably careful with it as possible. But now time to actually talk about the song. I think one of the biggest things that I was listening to the song this week a lot. And, of course, the music video is incredible. The colors, the use of the cinematic lines and how they come in and come out. Yonkagore has some beautiful music video. I think this might be my favorite music video by them. But, like, just that final thing, like... Should I pull up the music video? I kind of want to pull up the music video. But one of the biggest things that stood out to me is that the character in the song is called Droplet. And just like... It's such an interesting way to use the name in the lyrics in a way that actually makes sense. And is kind of... I was like... Was I just a passing droplet? Their name is also Droplet. Ha ha ha! God damn. Okay. We gotta bring it back in. We gotta reel it back in. Why is it so blurry now? Are you seeing this? Is it because it's not playing? Now it's half blurred. Alright. But I think the ending to this song is... I'm going to finish the song, actually. I think the ending of the song is so beautifully climactic. Oh, I see. It goes blurred, and when I pause it, it stops. So in the actual music video... Right there, it blurs, and okay, that makes more sense. I'm gonna go back a couple seconds. But his singing, their singing is great, dude. Ow. 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 Sorry. There's just so many things happening. There's so much going on, but it's so good. And this is, of course, I think this might be the best part in the music video when this happens. Oh, it's so good. The background vocals, the guitars, the everything in the end just coming together. Just hit that. Oh, and it fades out sadly. I wish it wasn't over. It's so good. Like, I like to be completely honest about my feelings. Goddamn, I just like to be in. How do I say this? How do I say this? I think I like Jan's music so much, especially this song, that I'm jealous of the background vocalists. That sounds so selfish. That because there's like I think there's like six that he got. I think there's six that Jan got. I think there's six that they got. Um, I hate to be that guy. I hate to be that guy. So, I said that. Oh, I like to be as perfectly honest with my feelings as I can, and so I'm gonna. I oh I hate to say that. Oh, I don't know. Okay, okay. My dad's getting a call, and I can hear it from here. It goes blah 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 blah. Yeah. Oh, heavily. Oh yeah. I mean, like, thing is, Yunkagor. I actually get therapy. Yeah. Yunkagor. I'm so glad that because Master Chef, good guy, good guy, chef. You know, Chef King Chef. We love Chef. He was the one that originally suggested Yunkagor to me. On stream like 4 or 5 months ago, maybe even longer. Um, but that was when I sort of changed up. Like it was like maybe a month before that when I really changed up how I was gonna stream in the future and how I wanted the future of my me doing streaming and stuff like that and content creation to be, where instead of it was just me having fun and stuff like that, I was going to advocate for mental health as much as possible. I was going to try to share my struggles because I know that that helps other people share their struggles because that helped me. Try to be open about what I struggle with, open about why I've struggled, the tough past that I've had, because I know that helps others. That can help others voice their problems to personal people in their lives and stuff like that. And then when Chef recommended Yunkagor to me, I was like, oh my god, Yunkagor is doing the exact thing that I want to do. Because Yunkagor's songs, every one of Yunkagor's songs generally revolves around a feeling of depression or like relationship or anything like that, struggle, or sort of not very good or like all right mental spots, or sort of like fundamental like not very good fundamentals or anything like that, or how you act or things. When I think of how you act, I mainly think of You'll Be Gone. But except for Silly Plans, of course, and Silly Plans Revisit, that's about Yunkagor and I who was it? Who Ivycomb? Wasn't it Ivycomb? No. No, it was not Ivy Comb. Yunkagore. And who was it? Who was it? Whoever they're in a relationship with them. It's such a good song. But Yunkagore was doing the exact same thing that I wanted to do. And I was like, oh my god. I would talk about how, you know, I don't feel that we see enough of that, like mental health advocation, stuff like that, especially in great ways like this. I was like, Yunkagore might be one of my favorite artists, period, because of not only how they voice these problems, but how effective they are, and how they're more in-depth, in a sense, than any other music that I've seen. Like a lot of songs that I see that are like regarding sadness and stuff like that, they don't go into specific kinds or sort of subsections of that. But Yunkagore does that all the time, and that's amazing. I think that's amazing. And let me say, I relate to a lot of it. Like, a lot. I relate to nearly every song in some way. In, like, some sense. If I'm being completely honest. In some sense. With just about every song. But, like, holy. I mean, it's very good. Mm-hmm. But I want to get to a point where I can do this kind of stuff. It doesn't have to be music, but at least have a, because like when I speak to people who also listen to Yunkagore and stuff like that, they're very similar, and they understand fundamental mental health advocation and how important that is. And I want that to be completely more widespread. I feel like that should be more widespread. I feel like that should be a thing that everybody should focus on. And that society needs to focus on a little more, you know? Because I wonder if the stream is still up. Let me check if the stream is still up. Like the VOD is still up from when I did talk about my past. It is not. I can repost that on my YouTube. I guess I could do that. But this got pretty heavy pretty quick. But like let me just, I remember I said to shake Yunkagore's hand would be awesome, but to just talk. I feel like talking to Yunkagore would be really cool because they're very nice. They're very nice. They're very relatable. They're very nice. Yunkagore is very nice. Seeing Yunkagore live would be my dream. And I've only listened to Yunkagore for 4-5 months. And they're already one of my favorite artists, period. And they've only released, 20 songs? So, not even a single album. Only an EP. That's crazy. But, my god, every time I get on the topic of Yunkagore, I always yap like crazy. But I always said that I think Yunkagore is probably, in my opinion, the single most underrated solo artist that I've ever seen. As of artists in general, of all time, I think there are still maybe a couple bands that are more underrated, but very high up there, and I think is the most underrated single artist that I have heard. Because only 126,000 monthly listeners is crazy. That's crazy. And I do think a lot of that, I do think, like, it's the very tough and terribly sad truth that I feel like a lot of people don't listen to Yunkagore because they're a furry. I feel like that's a very sad truth. And I wish it wasn't. Which is why I feel like mental health advocacy is something that needs to be spread even wider. Because generally what I've seen is that people who truly understand what it is, how much mental health it matters, and mental health in general, tend to be more accepting of marginalized groups of people. They tend to be more understanding. They tend to be more welcoming. And I was like, huh. It's very interesting. I'm not a furry. I think the furry community is awesome. The furry community is awesome. I'm not a furry myself. Like, when I think, like, I'm very fascinated and very into the furry community. But when I think of me having a fursuit, that doesn't exactly register. That doesn't exactly appeal to me, like having a fursuit or anything like that. But I think furries are awesome. I mean, they're people too. And they're very accepting people. They're very nice people. I don't think I've met any mean furries before. They're very nice. They're very cool. They're awesome. And so, like, it's strange how it's very interesting and says a lot about society as a whole nowadays. How the marginalized, one of the most marginalized and sort of disregarded communities that there, like large communities that there are, is so nice and accepting to each other, and is like so much fundamentally and morally better than the larger masses. It's tragic. It's like terrible. Exactly. If they're not hurting anyone or themselves, why does it matter? Why do people need to try to dictate what they do? And I'm going to make a video about this on YouTube, of course, because, I mean, I have only posted one full YouTube video that I've actually edited. But I'm going to try, once I get more time, because I'm changing schools, I'm going to hope to change schools to next year, because my school does not regard mental health at all, and I really need them to. But, I'm going to try to change next year, but that means that it will allow me more time to be able to do editing. And editing, one of the main things that I want to do is making my series of videos of YouTube's problems, which I will also regard some of, like, problems with the internet and even society's problems and stuff like that, with how unaccepting and how hurtful it can be. But one of the topics that I really wanted to cover was a Reddit post that I saw on the furry subreddit. Where was it? Let me find this real quick. It just, like, hurt. I saw it and it hurt, dude. The question was, if there was an operation, it's safe and everything, to turn into your persona, but it's permanent, would you do it? Very interesting question. You know, if you're asking someone, if you could be the one thing that you've always wanted to be, if you could have your dream come true, and it's completely safe, would you do it? And the top comment was, I don't think I would. Not in a world where anything is an excuse for discrimination. And when I read that, it hurt. Really, my heart dropped. Because they're right. But it's crazy. It's truly, truly crazy. And ludicrous to think that people are being stopped, or people, theoretically, if this were to exist, people would be, so many innocent, harmless people would be stopped from being the one thing that they have always wanted to be, because other people would put them in danger because of it. because society would hate them for it. And for what? Being different? Because they would be different? But why does that matter? It's true. It truly is crazy to think, again, that people would be stopped from, like, these people would be stopped from being the one thing that they've always wanted to be because of others. They would be stopped because of others. And that's crazy. That is crazy to think. You know? So, things got real deep real quick. And I'm happy when they do, but oh my god, I gotta go. I gotta get out of here quick. But I'm definitely gonna cover that topic pretty in depth when I do make a video on it. But anyway, so I'm gonna try to bring this step by step back up to where we listen to this song. I mean, thing is, I'm like, when it comes to intelligence, there's different kinds of intelligence. There's like, you could be really intelligent at things like equations, math, logical, like logic in the sense of, like educational logic. You can be very good at that stuff, or you can be very good at psychological logic or moral compass, things like that. Fundamentals, sort of mental things in general. I'm good at that stuff. I'm good at the mental stuff. The things like math and stuff like that, I'm not. That's not my strong suit. But when it comes to psychology, how society works, how people work, how crazy, really crazy this world is, that's where I shine. And that's why I want to try to become big on social media, stuff like that, and streaming, like, stuff like that, because I feel like these things aren't discussed enough. These things are not widespread enough. And I feel like one of the worries that some people try to voice against that is that, oh, but I don't want to think about this stuff all the time. But it could be its own section. You don't have to think about this stuff all the time. I feel like we should definitely think about it more. We should definitely discuss this more. We should definitely discuss the problems and the struggles that come with being sentient human beings. But we don't discuss it enough. And we definitely should discuss it more. Because being sentient can be a blessing and a curse. I think it's both. Because we have the ability to, create beautiful things, but we also have the struggles that come with, being human. And so that's what I want to try to do. It's a very, very far stretch, like, the potential to get up there and, like, be able to talk in front of a large audience on YouTube or anything like that, or during streaming. But it's a goal that I want to try my hardest to get to, because I feel that, well, I think we need more people doing that, but people matter. And we need to have focus on the people over, I'd say we need to have focus on individuals, people and stuff like that, over just the work that they do. We need to have focus not only on, keeping society going and stuff like that, but also making sure that everybody is okay. Making sure that people are okay. Because oftentimes people's mental health are not discussed enough. And even a lot of times they're sort of overlooked. They're shunned, Mental health is overlooked in a way that I don't think it should. I don't think it should be ever overlooked. We did similar content to what you're talking about. I used to watch them because they blended pop culture news with mental health advocacy. There were jokes in here and there, but yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that would be fire. Um, I said I was gonna bring it back to. I said I was gonna bring it back up like a staircase, but then I kept going down. Uh, okay, how do I bring this back? Thing is, when I say that, when I talk so in depth and so well about this stuff, and then people find out I'm 15, they're like, "What?" And that's also an interesting thing. That's also a very interesting thing. Is that I think really anybody can be allowed into this conversation, into this kind of conversation, because I mean it's not like I feel like this is overlooked a lot. It's not like kids aren't human. I feel like a lot of people, a lot of like younger people, and I've seen this personally, are kind of overlooked in their mental ability because they're younger, which was a big struggle for me. I'm not saying that everybody should be looked upon. I'm not saying that everybody is as, you know, informed as me, but I do know that there are a fuck ton that do not get a voice because they're so young, because they're my age. Which that's definitely a very slippery slope. I do think that, like what I just said, does allow for a lot of questions to be brought up that I'm not gonna really answer now because I cannot, because I am out of time. But like that has a lot of implications, and some of which I do agree with, some of which I don't. But of course, it doesn't always have to be what I agree on. It could be what you agree on. It could be what you think. It could be what other people think. I just want it to be where what other people think is not completely shunned just from the very beginning. That people actually listen to each other, maybe, instead of just yelling at each other. You know? Okay, bringing it back. So, we talked about mental health. Yonkagore, very good mental health advocates. Want to be kind of like Yonkagore. Want to meet Yonkagore, definitely. Of course, one of the dreams that I've always had is, being in a Yonkagore song. That's never going to happen. That's probably never going to happen. Unless I get really big and I'm like, Yonkagore, can I do the drums for your song? Because I'm trying to learn how to do drums. Yonkagore, very good mental health advocates, very good artist. Would highly suggest if you like this sort of very modern kind of jazz kind of stuff. Very good. Highly recommend every one of their songs. Circus Hop is not that good. I don't like Circus Hop that much, but very good. So we talked about Yonkagore, stuff like that. Highly recommend the music videos that Yonkagore makes. Very colorful, very beautiful, and have a lot of implications just in the background or how they work and stuff like that, especially with Bitter and Blunt, just sort of how that music video goes. Very good. Music. Listen to music. He's talking about how people are caring less and taking things less serious. That is one of the biggest things that I've been thinking about the past couple weeks, is that, like, I'm in high school. And in my high school experience, people don't see others as actual people. Is that the fundamental idea of insulting another is not internalized in anybody, in nearly anybody anymore. Is that an insult and the fact that it could potentially hurt another person and that insults are not good is not internalized. And that's terrible. Like, the idea that your words have weight is not, like, registering in a lot of the people that I know, their heads. It's not registering in their heads. And I feel like that's terrible. That's disastrous, because, like, I could be walking down the hall with a couple of my friends, and then, like, they see someone that they haven't seen before, and they immediately, as soon as they're gone, they start insulting them. They start saying bad things about them, the way they look, how they walk, what they think they may be like, and that's terrible. That's so terrible. Frankly, that's, like, it's crazy. Um, but it seems like more and more as I go, again, yeah, it feels like people aren't caring about each other enough. Not only not caring about each other, but not caring about themselves. And it's rough. Um, and I want to try to find a way to help that and change that, because again, the fundamental idea that people are people, internalizing the idea that others think like how you do, you know, like the golden rule, the golden rule in school when we were younger, treat people how you want to be treated, isn't taken seriously because it's a rule, because it's the golden rule. They don't take it seriously. I know I didn't take it seriously for a while. Until like a few years ago when I realized, oh my god, that is like a rule that we should follow. That is a very good rule. But there's so much dehumanizing that happens that is like scary. It's crazy. And of course I want to try to talk to my friends, or at least talk to the people that I know, and try to urge them to not only get help with their own mental health, but help others and stuff like that, and be maybe morally better and stuff like that. But it's very worrying to see the lack of, I guess, understanding. Is that a good word? I guess internalization is very good. Like how they don't, and most of the people I know haven't internalized this, that's why I feel like having more voices could be better. But of course, this is oftentimes something that you kind of have to learn for yourself. I learned this for myself, but I don't think it has to be something that you learn for yourself. I feel like you could teach people how to be good, Like, I don't think that the fundamental human, like, want or whatever is to be rebellious. I don't think that has to be the case. I feel like that is something that is almost fueled by how we treat things like mental health. I think that is something that is fueled, like, I think that is a fire that the people who say that are fueling. It's normal to be rebellious, and I do think it is normal to be rebellious in a way, but to be rebellious in such a large moral implication, I don't feel has to be the case. Like, kids are, like, I think it's normal for teenagers to sneak out at night. I have before. But to be rebellious to the rule, the rule that people are people and that they have feelings, to be rebellious to that, I don't think has to be the case at all. I think just saying that is like normal that's just completely overlooking the problem and just, not just trying to not address it for some reason. Gotta get ready for bed. Work tomorrow. I don't want to keep you up. It's an hour past when I was supposed to get off. Oh god. But this has been fun. This is like This is the kind of conversation that I live for, dude. This is like, this is my thing. I love talking about this stuff. But anyway, Yonkagore, very good. All their songs have mental health implications. If you like looking into mental health, definitely would look into their lyrics and stuff like that. Sort of like subsections of how some people deal with mental health and stuff like that, and the ups and downs and the goods and bads, stuff like that. And also, they're very catchy. They're very good. Very different. Very beautiful. Some of the songs. Like Dandelion. Oh, that song is so good. Silly Plans is also very good. Of course, you're just like pop music. Linger in the Rain. Oh my god. Okay. I'm fucking fanboying right now. God damn. So all the music, gonna add that to my playlist for the viewer songs playlist. Gotta do that. Exclamation mark song of the day. Go listen to that song. Yesterday's Sun, The Mind Factory. Very good acoustic song. Very good. Exclamation mark Discord. Go join the Discord. Go join the Discord. Okay, go do that. Would do that. Would do that. Wait, I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I don't know when I can be on next. Kind of depends. Kind of depends. It really kind of depends. Like really kind of, okay. Yeah, you have a good night. You know what? You have a good night. You have a good night. You have an awesome night. Okay. So there's that. There's that. Song of the day. Discord. Should be it. I think. Should be. I don't know what I'm gonna be on next. I guess stay tuned. I'll probably post in the Discord, but that's where I have to go. Oh, wrong button.